So, good morning everyone. My name is Francis Flores. So, what I've learned about the Module 2, which is in the recognition of the prior learning. So, RPL refers to the acknowledgement of the skills and knowledge acquired through formal education and work experience and or the practical knowledge. So, the recognition of prior learning or experience is a form of assessment used to determine whether a person has achieved through informal and formal study and experience the needs competence for entrance and or the credit in a recognized course or training program. This is from Ramsey 1994. So RPL is a crucial part of the competency-based education. It focuses on the most recent criteria of proficiency attained by people via work history, life experience, formal education, and informal instruction. So, in recognition of prior learning, we also have the advantages of the RPL. So, in this module, you can see, as you can see, we have here the RPL allows you to complete the formal education in a shorter amount of time and less expense. So, RPL means that you do not have to rehash or squander time. So for the module 3, I have learned that your session plan is displayed in the training session planning methods or in the module. So it is a documentation of how you will undergoing the program in you will be putting your skills to use by facilitating learning sessions in this module, which is the module 3. So module plan, however, before the sessions, different learning management tools should be prepared to help you manage your learning session. So here in the CBT or the competency-based training approach, the trainees are given opportunities to learn in their own pace, but the trainer, like in any teaching learning approach, is still an integral part in the success of the trainees. So all trainees may acquire or require help and direction to actively engage in the process. So it is therefore very important for the trainees to know how exactly what you expect them to do. So as well as we have here the describe the feedback. So a discussion between individuals that reflects on how another person observes another person's performance or behavior. So people provide feedback to us from the way people react to us. So as managers, coaches, trainers, or and peers, we may speak in a more formal manner about work. So on work or how someone could carry out some component of their professional responsibility more effectively types of feedback. So we have here the positive feedback. So it serves to sustain the it serves to sustain conduct that is appropriate and effective. So we also have the negative feedback. So in negative feedback, we coercive feedback serves to change the behavior that is it is unsuitable or unsuccessful. So for the module 4, I have learned that the assessment logbook is a timetable of trainees ready to be assessed for the day. So you should prepare this logbook and have it completely or completed by your students whenever they are prepared to be evaluated. So this tool can assist you schedule or assist your schedule to minimal equipment that you have in your workshop. In case your equipment is used for both training and trainees should be assigned to alternative learning base or institutional assessment areas of the competencies they are training or on to give way for assessment. When training is more than one student, this tool is crucial. So, as well as we have here what I've learned is that it assessed in a particular day, considering that normally the trainer is also the assessor of the institutional competency evaluation, and you are doing the training and assessment at the same time. So the institutional competency assessment preparations, the trainer should get ready for institutional assessments before conducting the following. So we also have here the tool of competency evaluation. So we have here the answer sheet for written test, marking sheets, tools, materials, and equipment needed for the assessment. So for an evaluation area that is adequately lit and ventilated inside the workshop, methods used in the institutional competency evaluation. So first, we have here the written test. So the written test means that the written exam is typically administered to assess the knowledge aspect of the competency. So thus this kind of test is a must in the evaluation. It is typically given first before the performance test. It is recommended that the passing score is 70%. At the total test items are written test questions. So this is to ensure that trainees learn the concepts of the competency as they learn the skills. So the next is the number 2 is a demonstration of with the questioning. So in this method is viewed to be the most acceptable form of the evaluation for institutional competency evaluation, as long as the materials, supplies, and equipment mimic those that are in the actual work area. So the next one is we have the observation combined with this questioning is a technique used in the genuine working space. So this approach might work for some people. So that's it for the module 4. So the next one, last but not the least, is the module 5. So what I've learned in this module is that this is the evaluation wherein this is the evaluation of training. It also refers to any endeavor to collect knowledge or feedback on the effects of training program and to assess the value of the instruction in the context. So in the context of the knowledge. So the main objective assessment is to give training by determining which training procedures attain their aims. So it is important that you deliver a training session that you review, examine your delivery to see what worked well and what could be improved. So in your review, the following components shall be included: the knowledge, and it refers to what we know. It is the cognitive domain of the human conduct. So the next is you should possess the skills. It refers to what we perform correctly and accurately. It is also the psychomotor domain of the human behavior. So the acquisitions of that skills is measured through the test of performance. So last but not the least is a term. It is the attitude, describes how we feel. It is also known as the affective human behavioral domain.